The Bad Guys 2 is a fun kids movie and not much more. The only thing more beyond being fun for kids is the animation really is quite good, quite of a standout in this movie. The animation does a lot to carry the story, and which makes sense. It is an animated movie, an animated action kids adventure movie, so it's very much animation focused, animation forward. That's what matters here the most. But I will say we did get some really good voice acting performances. Sam Rockwell in particular. I mean, he's the main character. He's Wolf. He carried the movie on his back. Him and Danielle Brooks as the Jaguar lady. I think her name was Kitty Cat. They both, the two of them, their chemistry together does a lot to carry the movie forward. Aquafina, who I'm not normally a big fan of, did good in her time as Tarantula. She played the Tarantula of the group, and that was really interesting. One thing about this world I'm curious about, though, is why are only our main characters animals? Only our named characters are animals. Everyone else in the background, they're humans, but our main cast here and everyone who has a name essentially on screen, except for police commissioner, police chief, and even then that's not a real name. So everyone with a name is an animal, which I didn't totally get the reason behind it. It was fun. It was cool seeing these anthropomorphic animals go through their crimes, their heists, do all this fun stuff, but it was a little kind of funky figuring out what is an animal in this world because they come across several pets who are animals that are not at all humanoid. So I'm kind of wondering what's the line there? Are we just seeing this as we're seeing them as animals for some reason because they're criminals maybe? It was kind of strange. Also the concept of the Fox character, Wolf's love interest, being the governor of California was kind of hilarious. The governor's going on heists and having a romance with an ex-con. It was a kind of funny concept. It would be a huge scandal in the real world. It was a fun little detail there. She was voiced by Zazie Beetz, who did a great job. She was voiced by Zazie Beetz, who didn't have the most to work with, the most material, but what she did have to work with, she did a good job with. Craig Robinson was playing Mr. Shark, and I haven't seen the first movie, but the voice he was doing in this was just bar for bar the chimichanga stand thing. I'm not sure what that's from. I think it was from Shrek maybe, but he was doing that exact voice in this movie. It was fine. It worked for what it was. One thing that was kind of notable was why did they make the fox thick? Why did they have a Lola Bunny stand in here? That was so goofy. That was one part that was kind of just like I went to go see the movie with somebody, and the person I was seeing it with was like, "Dude, what the fuck is this? What's on my screen right now? Why did they give her hips and fox boobs?" It was a really weird detail. I think it's because she was a love interest or a love character, but that was just strange. Natasha Lyonne plays Raven in this, which also she was in Fantastic Four last week, and now Raven or Miss Raven or whatever her name was in this. That's two movies back to back. What are the odds of having movies come out back to back as an actor? That's what are you, Pedro Pascal? One thing in this movie you cannot complain about though is the animation. DreamWorks put their whole ass into this, and it shows. The animation is really crisp and it's fun, and there's funny little details in the background or in the foreground. There's little bits that you think in a cheaper movie or in a movie where the cast, or not cast, the crew, the production team was not trying as hard, you wouldn't find those in there. But there's little bits of love in this movie, little bits in the animation that are just kind of impressive, especially in the opening scene. I thought they were doing the classic but shitty trope of we're in a country of brown people typically, so we're gonna make the whole sky yellow, the whole screen yellow. I thought that was a weird yellow filter at first, but it was just the way they were animating the sunlight, and honestly, it was pretty cool. Like aside from the trope of brown country, yellow screen, they just had the sun playing in a fun way that emphasized it was a warm place. It was the one time that I can say the yellow screen, yellow place trope was fine and wasn't a huge detriment to the movie. This was very silly, a good time, fun enough. I'm gonna give it a fun 6 out of 10. If you have kids, go take them to see this. They'll have a great time. They'll have a fun Sunday. Thanks for watching, guys. Please let me know what you think. Did you like it? Was it much better than I'm saying? Did you hate it? Why'd you hate it? Please tell me. Please subscribe. More importantly, though, thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.